Welcome back, everybody. I recently returned from a local estate sale that had a ton of new old stock Craftsman tools. This is a portion. There'll be a few videos released from this auction. We're going to cover some of the bigger items today, and then there's a few boxes of tools. Almost everything I think is new or close to it. I think almost everything is USA. So let's get started. I was able to get two of these portable hobby tables. I paid $11 a piece. Well, with fees it'd be more like 13. These are made in China, but I figured for 11 bucks each it was worth having. Next up is a Craftsman Professional Router Table Kit. Now this kit includes the top, the fence, the switch, and a light and a set of bits, but it does not include like the base. It is a laminated top, not a metal or aluminum top that they've had in the past. So I don't know exactly how big the top is, but the box measures 18 by 28. I'm sure it's not taking up the full box. I think I'll just have to find this in an old magazine, a catalog, and see what they list the top size at, because I don't see it anywhere on the box just by taking a quick look. But I only paid $25 for this. I figured that was a pretty good price for what's included. Next up is something I could use. I actually have a Craftsman Professional 14-inch bandsaw, and I've always wanted a fence for it, so the reason why there's three is because they sold them all at once. Now you can see the original price was $45, or that could maybe even be a clearance price. I paid $22 each, so $66 plus fees would be somewhere around $78 for the three. I did notice the clearance price on this one is $14.97, so I'll keep one and sell the other two. I think on eBay they go for somewhere around $80 a piece. Next up is set number 34845. It is a set of bit sockets made in the USA. So this set has Torx bits, hex bits, screwdriver bits, ratchet, and maybe like an extension. I did pay up for this. I paid $95 plus fees. That comes out to just about $110. I think recently they still carried a set like this that was made in China that sells for like $60 or $70. It does still have even the zip ties on the handle, so it's never been opened. I'm not going to open it today, of course. So I did pay about twice as much to have the US made set. I bought three of these folding side shelves. I didn't look close enough. I see they are made in China. Not a huge deal, I guess. I just assumed it was made in the US. Probably shouldn't do that. Just the box style and everything looked like an older piece, but I only paid $25 a shelf. And personally, I like to have one on both sides of the toolbox, just to have extra space to put stuff. The bigger items are out of the way. We'll start going through some of the smaller tools. This first box, box 72, I paid $100 for this box. I guess it would have been like $120, which is a lot considering what I know now. It's got a 4-piece set of the Tappet wrenches. I don't know that I've ever seen one of these new old stock. I'm sure they exist. I've just never seen one, so I'm happy to have that. It is made in the USA, so that's good. It's SAE. But I think all the Tappet wrenches I've ever seen made by Craftsman are SAE. I don't think I've ever seen metric, but maybe they made them at one point. Then this box also had two of the 4-piece flare nut wrench sets. These are metric. They are also made in the USA. So, I mean, I don't feel too bad about the price. I mean, I know that these, if I went and buy them on eBay or something, they're probably $60 or $70 per set. But where I got stung a little bit on this one is that I assumed these were Craftsman Professional, and they're not. Now, in my defense, they didn't have the best pictures. The pictures are kind of like this, just one shot, so you can see that they were polished line wrenches, but I didn't look close enough to see if they said USA. And when I snapped one out of the box here, you can see it's marked D-AA. That is one of them when they start making them in China. So, still a very nice set of line wrenches, and probably keep them for myself. It is missing one size, so I'll see if I can't get that size. It's a 3/8 by 7/16 is missing, but I was hoping they were Craftsman Professional. But yeah, sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. I don't feel like I lost on this lot, but I definitely don't feel like I got a good deal. Next lot up is 823. Now this lot I only paid $6. With fees it would be about $7.25, and this was kind of the photo, so I didn't really know what was all in here. But for $6, glad to have it. I think it's got to be worth more than that. I did open up this 7-inch dado blade. I don't think it's ever been used. I'm not seeing any sort of gumming like from sap or any dust on it. So I don't think this has ever been used. So I think that alone is worth what I paid for the box. Next up is a used chrome edge combination blade, 8-inch. And what I would say looks to be an unused chrome edge. It looks like it's a tenon blade. Here's a nice big 12-inch combination chrome edge. Can't tell if it's used. It's got like a little bit of something on it, but that doesn't look like it's from use. A lot of times when they're used, the logo starts to smear away, but this one looks pretty good. And then we have an identical blade to that last one. A couple used blades in here, look like 7 1/4. Then we have a chrome edge 8-inch smooth cut combination. Also looks unused. The next lot I'm going to show here is actually 3, possibly even 4 lots combined, so I can't give you an exact price because I'm not sure all what's in there. I would say I probably paid about $250 for this box. Most of it that I can see is new old stock or very low use. A lot of it still has stickers on. So what I'm going to do, instead of going through one by one, I'm going to try to organize them more like sets and kind of go through them like that. Okay, so first up is a set of the open-end wrenches, and these are metrics, and they do go from 6 to 23 with no skips. Now I know they go beyond that size because there's also a 24, but this is a different style. So these have like the raised lines on the panel. This has no lines, so that automatically tells you that it's a V-series wrench. So they might have run theirs with different numbered order, because this one already has a 22. So it doesn't really fit with this set, but there's also this one that's a 30-32. I don't know if that's where this set topped out at, but to make it a complete set, I guess it is missing a few more sizes, but it does have 6 to 23. So down here is a bunch of duplicates. To make it another set like this one that goes up to 23, I think it was maybe missing 1 or 2 sizes. There's a whole bunch of these 7 to 9 millimeters in here, but I think all but a few are new. Then we have what looks to be a new set of offset box wrenches. These are the stubby handle. I've only ever seen these 3 sizes, I believe, so I don't know if this was all they ever made in the stubby handle, or if they actually made one bigger than this. I don't think they made one smaller, but let me know if they actually made any other sizes. I think I only ever see these 3 together when I see them. Box also had 4 SAE wrenches, open ends, and this is not a set, of course, but it may be considered like an add-on set. They probably sold a smaller set that these were additional sizes you could buy, and they may have also sold a set that had all these sizes included. These all look new. Well, this one has a little bit of surface rust, but does still have a sticker and the hanger tag, so it's likely new. It just developed a little bit of surface rust over time. Also had some of these flare nut wrenches, not a set of either. Top ones here are SAE, and then the bottom ones here are metric. There's 2 of these 1618s and 3 of these 1921s. Now if we go back to this set that was in the box, this has a 1517, so this would actually be an add-on, and then this would be an add-on, so it would make it a 6-piece set. And I'm going to guess that would cover what they offered back then, but I'm not 100%. We also have this set of box wrenches. This is like the 15-degree offset. So this set goes from 1/4 inch to 7/8 with no skips. Well, at least I don't think there's any skips. It also includes a 19/32. This one is a little different sheen to it. These are all V series, but this one is a VV series. So I think that would be a complete set to 7/8 at least. Of course, they go bigger than that, but that was the biggest they included in this lot. These are like an add-on set to the offset box wrenches. Normal offset, I would call that. They start at 15/16. But there's something here I've never seen before, at least I don't think I've ever seen it, and that's this one right here. This wrench is a 1 5/8 by 1 11/16. I don't think I've ever seen that size. I think I've only ever seen the 1 1/2 being the biggest one. And this wrench I think is pretty hard to find. So there's definitely some value in that one wrench, but I think that's probably what drove the price of the whole box up. So that's going to be all for this one. There's more to come from this auction, probably a couple more videos. But thank you so much for watching, and we'll catch you on the next one.